What's going on, MMA fans? It's the UFC Critic. I'm here to do the UFC 72 predictions, so let's just get right into it. I've gotten a lot of feedback via email and things for my latest post, if you will, my video on how we're going to get an MMA ranking system, and essentially how SureDog, MMA Weekly, ranking system is out of whack. I'm going to do another video as to how we could have a real MMA ranking system. Sorry about that. Kind of blew the load there. But I will put that up within the next probably couple days. I'm going to make that video. So it's an interesting topic. I've got a lot of feedback on the MMA Weekly post that I put up, and so thanks for watching. Alright, so let's get into this. Scott Smith versus Ed Herman. The only reason I comment on this is because, you know, it's a guy from The Ultimate Fighter. A lot of people are interested in what those guys are doing, even though, you know, this guy talks a lot. Bit of a bum, Ed Herman. And it wouldn't be worth really commenting on this fight unless I was just to say that I believe that Scott Smith's going to win this fight. I think he's going to knock out Herman. I have a feeling about this. I think Herman's going to try to be a tough guy and stand up with him, and I think that's a bad idea. Scott Smith will knock him out. Could Herman get it to the ground and submit him? Sure. For some reason, I just have a feeling about this fight. I think Scott Smith's going to come out swinging. I think Herman's going to try to challenge him on the feet, and I just don't think that's a good idea. And we'll see an unlikely winner in that fight. What do we got here? Alright, Rory Singer, Jason McDonald. I think we kind of all know how this fight will go. It'll, in all likelihood, with what's been going on lately in MMA, we don't know. But I think Jason McDonald will certainly take this fight to the ground. Rory Singer will probably push the pace. Jason McDonald will be content to sit back and then, you know, get him down when he can get him down. They have similar styles, but I think Jason McDonald's a little better at everything. Well, Rory Singer might be better on the feet, but I don't think that that'll play a huge part in the fight, and I don't think that they'll be on the feet all too long. I think it'll probably be a boring fight. So what can we do? We can only work with what we got for this card. It's not the greatest, but after this card, when we get to 73, 74, then we get some real good cards. So let's see. Tyson Griffin, Clay Guida. A lot of people pick Guida on this fight. I'm picking Tyson Griffin. I just feel like he's gonna make some impact in the UFC. I think he's gonna come out swinging, and I just think that, again, these are two guys that are kind of like have similar styles, and I just think that Tyson Griffin's a bad dude. I don't know. I mean, although I've seen Guida fight, I've never really analyzed his fighting style. He's fought a lot. He's had a lot of fights, but I just really like Tyson Griffin. I think he's gonna be challenging for a title shot soon, and I think he will win this fight. Okay, Hector Ramirez versus Forrest Griffin should be a good fight. Again, two guys with, you know, similar styles. I think that this is going to be a fun fight to watch. We all know Forrest is a free swinger. Hector Ramirez is a bit of a free swinger himself. I have a bold prediction for this fight, which I just think that Hector Ramirez, with the edge in the ground game, if he can get Forrest down to the ground, I think that he can get a decision in this fight. I don't have a good feeling about this fight for Forrest. I just think that his ground game is just not evolved, unless he's been doing something that none of us know about. And I just feel like Hector Ramirez is going to be able to take Forrest down and control the fight in that way. If they stand up, Hector can stand up as well. And we all know how tough Forrest is. So, but I mean, until he starts to evolve and starts to put together better game plans, when he starts fighting, you know, guys above Hector Ramirez's level, like we saw with Tito. Tito gassed very quickly due to an injury, allegedly, whatever. But we saw when he fought Tito at his best, Tito just mauled him, destroyed him. Forrest got a lot to work on, and I don't know. What he's going to do after this, I don't know, but I see Hector Ramirez winning this fight. And should be an exciting fight. I think they'll stand up probably for the first round, but I think Hector will get it to the ground and he'll do enough to control the fight and win the fight. For the main event, Rich Franklin, Yushin Okami, excuse me. This is a dangerous fight for Rich, and I guess you guys all know that. Okami's been, he was brought in here. I don't know what they were thinking, but I guess they were trying to feed him as, be a can for some of these Ultimate Fight reality, whatever that show's called, The Ultimate Fighter. And he's certainly no can. He is a tough guy. He's a great fighter, and he presents a lot of problems for Rich. Rich has good takedown defense, but if Yushin, by all accounts, he's very strong. If he can get Rich down, this could be a boring fight. I think that they'll probably trade for a couple minutes in the first round. But if Yushin can get this fight to the ground, it spells big trouble for Rich. I know Rich is pretty good on the ground as well, but if Yushin's as strong as they all say he is, we all know how strong Rich is. So could it be a battle of who's the stronger fighter? I guess we'll see. Although I think this is a dangerous fight for Rich, I just feel like he's going to win this fight. I think that he's going to be able to stand up. He's going to be able to guard the takedown. I'm sure he'll probably get taken down at some point during the fight. And the question is, can he get back up? He can handle himself on the ground, but Okami's got a vicious ground and pound. So I think that Rich is going to win the fight. I hope that Rich wins the fight. I really want to see that rematch, and I'm sure you guys all do. But, Okami and Anderson Silva would be a great fight as well. So a different fight, but a great fight. So that should be enjoyable to watch that fight. It's kind of a mix and match of styles. I always enjoy that. Two bangers is fun now and then, like Forrest and Hector Ramirez. That'll be fun. But, I think that at the end of the day, Rich is going to win this fight and we're going to get what we want. So this is kind of a lame card. It's a lot of money to pay for these fights. Rich and Okami is a good fight, but there's no title fight, so it kind of hurts it. MMA purists might not like this event so much because, the second fight on the card, on the main card is, the second build fight is a Forrest Griffin fight, and he's not very much a technician, and I know a lot of you Sure-Doggers don't like that, so I think the buy rates will be down for this card, but hey, it's the UFC. You gotta watch. It'll be a good show, and let's hope that we get some Pride back, because it seems like Pride's dead. And I was always critical of Pride, but it is enjoyable, and I watched Pride 33, and it was awesome live. So whatever. That's my phone. I gotta go. All right. Peace. Enjoy the fight.